welcome to Bhumi World. Now, everybody here likes to go out to a restaurant and eat food. But have you ever wondered how the professional kitchens in your favorite restaurants are made? Here is where we are to find out. So let's go and have a conversation with Mr. Lionel from Gilly Professional Kitchens. Let's go. Hello and welcome to Bhumi World. हम हैं Gilly Professional Kitchens में in conversation with Mr. Lionel. How are you doing, sir?
Very well, Akash. How are you?
Very well, thank you for asking. Now, first and foremost, it's very intriguing to actually see a process where you make professional kitchens. So I'm really intrigued and curious to know, how did you start with this journey and what products do you cater and what products do you manufacture?
Yeah, so I have been fortunate enough. So this is a family-owned business, started by my dad. So we have been in this business since 1977. Me, myself, I am an engineer. I did my engineering from Father Agnells and I was working with Larsen & Toubro. But it's in our DNA to do business, so
Right.
that's how I joined my dad. And once we joined in, then as I say, there's no looking back. So we just moved from scale to levels.
So a little bit about your professional journey with Gilly Professional Kitchens.
So it's been around 16 years for me. So I was, as I said, after my engineering, I was working for Larsen & Toubro and then I joined my dad. We were in a unit in Bhandup where we had around 1,000 square feet area where we didn't have any automation or heavy equipment like CNC and all. And when I joined the industry around, like I've traveled a lot. So when I'd been to exhibitions in Italy, Singapore and all, the quality of equipment was way different from what we get in India. So no one had invested in the machinery and the equipment. So that's how we started in, and I always wanted to get into a bigger setup. And then that was always the focus, to deliver something that you get abroad and it's not in India.
Right. And when you talk about professional kitchens, what all are included in professional kitchens?
So we provide you the end-to-end solution. Just like when you're doing a restaurant, you hire an architect to do the front end of the restaurant. You hire a kitchen design consultant and a manufacturer to do the back end of the restaurant. So we do the entire kitchen equipment, like from your hot ranges, gas burners, refrigeration, exhaust systems, your cold chain. We provide you with designs that you hire a contractor to execute on site. We manufacture those equipments, we deliver those equipments, and then we maintain those equipments as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. And how has your journey been with Bhumi World?
So as I told you, when we started, we were in a small shop, like there was 1,200 square feet area. And the intention was to get into the machineries and get into laser cutting, CNC bending and all, which was not possible in that particular area. So we started looking for spaces. Fortunately, Prakash is our neighbor in Bhandup. So that's how they approached us, and I was like, okay, let's have a look. We'll buy a small 2,500 square feet shed. When we came here, the entire premise, the positive vibe, it was like overwhelming. And then since we knew them, we thought, okay, let's take a footstep. We came here to buy around 2,500 square feet. We are here with 22,000 square feet.
So it's almost 10 times.
Exactly.
And we've built an ecosystem. Now, if you see, we have a lot of different industries within Bhumi World. We've created an ecosystem. Have you ever, benefited or used somebody or some of the manufacturers for your needs?
See, there are over 2,000 industries over here. So, though I never intended to use or never thought that would be beneficial for us, it is amazing how it happened to us. When COVID struck, no one had business. Even we were wondering, we have such a big setup, and we are into commercial restaurants. F&B's business was downside. So there was some guy who posted on Bhumi group that he was looking for an SS equipment manufacturer or SS fabricator. I jumped on the occasion because I had nothing to do. We had the setup. And we got connected. And then we have been supplying oxygen tanks for him that we did in the entire COVID scenario. So that's how the system works. It's very beautiful.
Thank you. And when you consider not just Bhumi World but Bhiwandi as a whole, so Bhiwandi is known. It's always been known as a logistics hub or industrial area. But what do you see Bhiwandi in the future?
See, I see Bhiwandi going places in terms of accessibility. The 8-lane road that's coming up, even currently, like it takes 15 to 20 minutes for me to reach over here. Yeah, sometimes there are portals where there is no portal in Bombay. That's our life here. So there is very big scope that I see with the infrastructure coming around, with the residential buildings coming around. You have Tatas, you have Godrej, you have Lodha, and the industrial parks. So it's amazing. I see the future.
And when you talk about the future, now we are moving ahead with a new MMRD approved phase in Bhumi itself. So what more benefits can one reap out of
See,
it?
that is the best part that will happen, or best thing that will happen to Bhiwandi. Right now, with the warehouses and industrial society is happening over here, you don't have proper water supply and electricity, which is very essential. And I think with the MMRD approvals coming in, that's going to be like the icing on the cake.
And how easy will it be for new entrepreneurs to start something because MMRDA is in place?
The vibe in India is positive. So I would say if anyone who wants to start his entrepreneurship journey, just jump into it, dive in. Until and unless you don't dive, you won't learn to swim. Everything is a piece of cake. The amount of time and energy that you waste in working for someone, if you put it in yourself, the sky is the limit.
So on behalf of Bhumi World, we would like to thank you for your time. We were here at Gilly Professional Kitchens in conversation with Mr. Lionel, and it has been a pleasure. Hope to see you soon.